Hey guys, welcome back to another hiking adventure. Today I am doing a local Las Vegas area hiking trail. I'm here at Mt Charleston, which is roughly about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Las Vegas, and I'm doing a brand new trail for myself. This one is called the Wildhorse Canyon Loop Trail. This trail is labeled as moderate at 3.8 miles round trip and 1,033 feet of elevation gain. So with this hike being a loop, half of the trail is on the North Loop Trail. The other half of the trail is on the Wildhorse Canyon Trail. Now, the trail starts at the beginning of the North Loop Trail, and I've been on the North Loop Trail many times, but I've never been on the Wildhorse Canyon, so that's like a new thing for me, and I'm glad I'm bringing you guys along with me to check this one out. So it'll be both our first time seeing what this looks like, unless you've done it before, obviously. So there are some other hikes you can do off the North Loop Trail. The North Loop Trail goes from here all the way to the Mt Charleston peak, which is about 20 miles round trip. Very difficult hike. Awesome hike though. But that's where it would start from here. Also, something that's not as long but still pretty difficult, Fletcher Peak, which is 7.5 miles round trip. And that's a phenomenal hike. And yeah, those are the two, well, three now with the Wildhorse Canyon Loop 2 as well. So let me just stick a YouTube Mt Charleston video playlist right above for all the hikes in the Mt Charleston areas that I've done, including the ones I've just mentioned. Also, down in the description below, I'm sticking an AllTrails map. This is the first time I'm doing this hike, so I want to make sure I don't get lost, and I don't want you to get lost either. So that's down in the description below. So there are quite a bit of switchbacks in the beginning, and hopefully I'm topping off soon, but I'm not sure. But there are a ton of switchbacks. It's been kind of nice because I've been seeing a decent amount of flowers on this hike. So I found the Wildhorse Canyon Trail. It is right next to this crazy looking tree. The trail just goes right along the side of it and downhill. So for me, it's always exciting to do a new trail for the first time, especially if it's a local trail near where I live. So looking at the AllTrails map, it looks like we're about halfway done with this hike so far. The rest is going to be on the Wildhorse Canyon Trail. So the way I'm doing this loop today is clockwise. I'm not sure if it's easier or harder, but that's the way I'm doing it in this video. Wow, just look at this view right here. It's pretty amazing. You can see all the way out to the desert. It's pretty steep going down and a little bit rocky, so definitely watch your footing on this part. So right here there's a split in the trail, and you're actually going to want to go right. The places where trails crisscross each other and there are no signs is where AllTrails really comes in handy. So the nice thing about this part right here is there's a lot of shade, and it's pretty green down here as well. So unlike the North Loop Trail that I did in the first half of this hike, there are actually no people down here. It's totally tranquil. Not as well known of a hike as the North Loop Trail is. So this is great. I can hear like birds and, you know, of course nature noises and stuff. You know, it's a nice loop to do, and this part is where you really get some alone time. This is also a really nice section of the hike because of all the shade, and I'm going downhill right now, and all the beautiful tall trees everywhere. So this is a pretty interesting looking dead tree. Really cool looking giant rock right there. So I really like this section of the hike right now. I'm almost to the end because I can actually hear the cars on the road, but this is a cool part. So it looks like this very last section right here wants me to go along the road to get back to the car. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is actually just a short section where they have you hike along the highway, and it's almost the end. And there's the sign for the parking lot. So I'm back at the car now. It gets a little windy outside, so I decided to do the outro in here. You guys, this was a pretty cool hike. It's a good hike to do if you've done like almost everything else at Mt. Charleston and want to try something different. The hardest part is the beginning. The first half, you get most of your elevation in, and on the way back is a downhill. Now, you could do it counterclockwise also, which I'm thinking might be actually easier than the way I did it, but it's totally up to you. You guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this adventure today. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you have not done so already, I would totally love for you to subscribe to my channel so I can take you with me on future hiking adventures around the Las Vegas area or other parts of the nation. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time.